But to look your enemy in the eye, knowing you'll remember his face for the rest of your life, now that takes a stomach much stronger than you'll ever have.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Girl Survives, and indeed, welcome back to Stellaris. Vharzul has twisted my arm, and my leg, and one of my nipples, and convinced me that I want to play... couldn't hold it together, he's convinced me that I should do another playthrough, this time as the goa'uld. For some reason I'm called the Free Jaffa here, or I intended to be the Lucian Alliance, but it's all gone wrong. I'm the Free Jaffa. Mustn't have saved it. Whoops. Oh well, I'm the Free Jaffa.
Well, you can rename your empire, that's not really a big
Oh, I
issue.
suppose I could do, couldn't I? Yes. And indeed, we will be playing through... we're both technically using goa'uld ships. You're actually a goa'uld, aren't you?
Yep. Other
Good
than
stuff.
not having Jaffa slaves.
Not even one?
No, I tend to refer to myself as an ancient goa'uld.
Ah,
What we do with our larvae will be revealed at some point.
classic goa'uld. Right, so let's get ourselves sorted out, do our little early game sausaging, as we must. There we go. I think I've done everything I need to do in the first stage.
Yeah. Policies and edicts, always double checking there.
Now, in this playthrough, unlike the playthrough that I did with Grozart, I think we're actually facing off against other Stargate races properly, aren't we?
Yeah, I've made them force spawn. There are 9 of them.
Okay.
And then there are some random empires that have been generated on the galactic map for good measure.
Excellent. So, the way that you can make something force spawn in the Stargate Universe mod, which makes it the base of the mod pack, that's in the description below, by the way. So, if you want to take a look at that collection and download the mods and play along at the same time as us, then that's something that you'll be able to do. I think the way that you do them is you go to edit their race, and then save it, and then it gives them the opportunity to force spawn. Is that right?
Yeah, once you set up the top where the little where the empire name is, you'll see like a box where there's an eagle in, and make sure that it's clicked right, and it'll say whether it's force spawned by galactic generation or not.
That's right. It goes light blue, doesn't it, when it's force spawning?
Yep.
Right. So I'm ready to unpause as and when you are. I'm hot to trot, as they say.
Okay, I've set my pre-planned my ship to go your way, so I'm clicking start.
One thing I should note that's very nice about this mod is if you choose to, you can do automatic exploration from the word go, which is kind of cool. I like that anyway, because it kind of takes the effort out of it.
Although it is handy to pre-plan your...
It can be, especially when they decide to go off on one. Sometimes your science ships will just decide that they want to go this way, when in actual fact you want a portion of space behind you to be explored.
Yeah.
So I think having a good mixture of some doing auto-explore just because they can, and others doing some of the more important things is probably the way forward, isn't it?
Yeah, that's generally what I do. I tend to send my first ship forward as much as I can to look at possible choke points and see where I want to expand other science ships and clear up behind.
Yeah, you've definitely got to think about choke points, haven't you?
Well, they are handy.
That's something that I think the more experienced players, especially those who play multiplayer, tend to do. So that they'll find a nice point of the map. Say, for example, this style looks like it'll probably be a choke point over here because it limits the access to your space. So what they'll do is they'll utilise a little bit extra of their influence in order to take that, so nobody can get past it. It's not something that I tend to do, I must admit. But then I'm a bit of an amateur. I'm happy being that way as well.
It's good for it's also good against the AI. If you manage to find at the end of your given cluster a system that has habitable worlds, it's also double whammy, because once you inhabit the world, you'll also get double the inhibitor on that system, which makes it harder for the enemy to get through, because not only do they have to take the starbase, but they also have to take the world in order to carry on. Otherwise, they'll be delayed there either indefinitely if they can't break it, or gives the forces time to recoup and make a push for them.
I see. Right, now, one of the things that I can definitely benefit from doing is getting a second science ship. I should do that right now.
Oh yeah, thank you for reminding me.
Anytime. It's just because I'm so good at the game, I feel like I need to share my knowledge with you, amateur.
That could come back to haunt you.
I could. I think the term you're looking for is definitely will. There's nothing that brings terror to my heart more than playing against either you or Tau in multiplayer. I just cannot stomach it. How dare you be so competent?
Well, I have tried to teach you here and there.
Yeah, yes, and I ignore all your advice, like the king that I am.
Have you been lucky with your leader so far? I've managed the ruler traits and the agenda that I've got for my leader have actually been very lucky.
I haven't looked. Ruler traits, I've got expansionist, outpost build cost is less, starbase influence cost is good as well, and I've also got home in the sky, which is starbase module build cost and starbase upgrade cost, so it's, I suppose, quite useful in that regard.
Oh, nice. The agenda? Oh, that is the home in the sky, if I remember.
Agenda is secure the borders, build a defense cheaper defense platforms, better damage from defense platforms. I'm not happy with that. That's not.
That is and can be extremely good, especially if you want to secure a choke point, because that will increase your starbase
defenses. I imagine it's good later on, but like in this very, very early stage of the game, I'm less concerned about that.
Hold on. Here. I have investor, which is the 10% minerals. Then I also have industrialist. That's the 10%. Oh no, sorry. That industrialist is 10% mineral gain, and the other one is the 10% energy gain plus the agenda is scientific leap. So I'll get 10% research speed.
So quite nice overall.
Yeah, I'm quite happy with that.
Ooh, we've got 2 planets right next door to my homeworld. Let's see what. One of them is a continental world, and the other one is a desert world. The continental might be good. How many slots is it? Oh, only 16. Ah, who am I kidding? I'll colonise it anyway.
It depends what minerals and other resources are on it. Ooh, nice. Just had the event up for the missile gunboat, but I took the minerals and energy instead, so that means I can take another leader and build another science ship fast.
I think it seems to be that in the Stargate Universe mod, it's only one player that gets those. So I suspect that you'll also get the Orion research coming along fairly soon.
There has been instances where Grozart in our little private ones, where he's actually gotten the restoration for the Orion, and I've just gotten the one for the gunboat.
Well, perhaps it's just happenstance then. That's just based on quite a few playthroughs that I've done. It seems to be that way. Right, you go and build a starbase.
Ooh, but I would advise this time more than likely take the ancient technology from the Orion rather than
I think that's what I'd prefer to do, just by virtue of the fact that I don't want my research to be stalled for that long.
Yeah, because early on that's really important. I mean, yeah, you can leave the Orion till later on.
Situation log updated.
That you can't do yourself with your own fleet. And besides that, you really do need a large energy pool for the Orion itself.
You do. It's about 70 odd energy, isn't it?
I believe so. I've never done it personally. I think it was around 70, Grozart said. 70 or 80?
Let's take a look at the surface here. Oh, this isn't a great continental world. It's primarily got food, not all that else at all. Shame. That'll be one to expand to later on then. Now is not the time.
Star system charted.
Oh, I've forgotten to build that.
So you were telling me earlier, before we actually started this, that you've been keeping a close eye on the new expansion that's going to be coming out for Stellaris, weren't you?
Indeed. I've been looking at the dev diaries that they've been streaming,
Construction
other bits and
complete.
pieces that they've put out, and it's a real difference in the gameplay that will be coming, and I think it'll invigorate Stellaris, even reinvigorate it more than the previous expansion.
It's going to break the sausage out of all the mods, though, isn't it?
Yes, depending on how the mod is structured, really. If you have a lot of things in the mod that are planetary based with buildings and other things, you're going to have to restructure it all.
Yeah, it's certainly going to be an interesting change up. We'll see what happens with it. A commander gained a level. As well they should have done, lazy sausages.
I did forget to... it's actually on time. I always tend to build a monument on my planet so I can get my Unity up a little bit faster, so you can get the
Construction
tradition.
complete.
I'm in pretty dire straits with energy at this point.
Ooh,
I'm just...
what tiles do you have available?
nothing good. The tiles I've got on my homeworld aren't that great, and in addition to that, the local tiles that I've found in the orbit bodies around me, not one has contained any energy so far.
Swap population a bit out.
This... Hey.
If there's one tile that has energy on, build an energy plant on it, and then move one of your pops from a mineral to that if you can.
There's
augment
not a
that
single
by
spare tile with any energy.
Space station. Build an energy hub if not done.
Excellent idea. Yeah, grab the trading hub there. And I can still build an energy thing. I've got a spot with nothing on, so I'll build a power plant. And then we'll work from there.
Construction complete.
Yeah, because that's what I did at the
Anomaly
start, was
found.
build an energy trading hub for the +4 energy. And I was lucky that one of my planetoids in my home system had 4 minerals, so I could switch. I didn't really lose it.
Really do like the look of the binary star systems here. Got like a neutron star with a class B.
You went for an alternative home system star.
Not the home system, no. It's system next door.
Okay. Yeah, I like how the different systems in the game itself are varied in size depending trinary, binary, and all that.
Well, I'm right in thinking that binary star systems, they're the most common in the galaxy, aren't they? In our galaxy.
Not sure.
I think solitary star systems or single star systems are actually less common than binary or trinary systems, which I didn't realise. I didn't think that was the case until fairly recently, and somebody told me the information. I looked it up, and they were right.
Complete.
Yeah, I've never really made myself attuned to astrology. But it would make sense. It does make the universe a lot more interesting.
Does.
Ship designer.
Oh, excellent. I just got some free energy, which is nice.
Technology secure.
Something about ill-gotten gains and serving the state. Oh, remarkable, yes. Limp at the Baneful discovered a previously unknown strategic resource dubbed as neutronium. Hello. It's a super dense substance composed of neutrons, rather unsurprisingly given its name, that can be forged into extremely resistant hulls. While we do not yet possess the means to extract the resource, we should seriously consider establishing control over the system for future exploitation.
Technology
Okay.
secured.
I think the next thing we'll take is we will take the Jaffa Rebellion, because that's going to allow us a little bit of a boost in our population growth, and that's always useful in early game, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mind you, I imagine that's useful late in the game. But we're still running into the same kind of issues. When it comes to energy. Do you know there was a thing for energy?
Energy plants come fairly early.
There was a thing for energy that I just hadn't
Star
noticed.
system charted.
Because it was hidden behind a wall.
Ah.
I've just unlocked that, and hopefully that's going to free the energy issues that I was having.
Nice, I can upgrade that.
Got +4 at the moment, but it's not a lot, is it?
I've got +6, but that's because I moved one of the pops off for something else. So that's okay.
Again, you're pop drunk, aren't you?
Yeah. But if I want energy again, then I'll just rearrange it around, especially when you have a colony ship wanting to go.
Have you already got a colony ship?
No. I've managed to find a habitable planet now, and another one nearby. Although no ZPMs yet.
Haven't found one,
Tile
no.
blocker cleared.
I'd like to have found one. That'd be lovely.
Sometimes on the starting home planet, you can get a ZPM or even Betharian stone, or even on the secondary habitable planet in your system, depending on star.
Anomaly found.
Alright, let's see what we get here. Survey speed increased by 35%. Yep, we'll have that. Some more minerals in. We're going to be laughing all the way to the bank. I'm going to get a third science ship on the go, I think.
Ooh, nice. Yes, power exoskeletons. Just what I wanted.
Ah, you're going straight for robotics, are you?
Yeah.
Standard.
It'll probably take a while. Yeah, my aim is to get robot Jaffa,
Star system
where
charted.
I can nestle where they have small little incubation vats inside the robot,
Construction complete.
that the larvae then control the robot that way. I need to send my science ship further up your way.
Not sure I want a science ship going up my way, thank you very much.
Would you rather it come behind you?
Thought that was the same thing. Oh, what have we got here? Tropical world and an arid world. Not great.
I've got 2 tropical worlds near me.
Unless there's a Zuppum. If there's a Zuppum, it's a great world.
Yeah. I'm just dreading what the AI has.
Everything. All of them.
The funny thing is, in this mod, the actual
Construction complete.
non-Stargate AIs, they're okay. But if you meet the Ta'uri or the Ancients, then you might have a problem.
We'll be fine.
Because
We'll
they're
just give them a bit of love. We'll make kissy face at them and everything will be fine.
Oh, I nearly had a heart attack there. I met alpha aliens, but they tend to be the Tyanki whales or something.
Oh, they're pretty docile, aren't they?
Yeah. Luckily.
Oh, that tropical world does have 23 spots available in it.
Oh, you're lucky. I've got a 13 and an 18 tropical world.
Well, I mean, it won't be the most habitable thing for me in the world, but it should be fine considering I'm, on a not too dissimilar world type. Let's see what it is. Oh, the buggers, there's a simple civilization on there. Oi, simpleton. What's going on with you?
Could take them over.
Going to.
Ooh, I found a wormhole.
The scientific community is excited to find a report of advanced alien life. And soon they will
Anomaly
be
found.
brought into our empire. Politely, of course.
Is there such a thing as a polite way of bringing something into an empire?
Yes? I'm going to not kill them all. I think that's pretty polite.
Yeah. No, you could always mind stable them, maybe.
Is that a thing?
Makes them more compliant.
Now you're talking my language. Compliance. Name that film, folks. Tell me in the comments what that film comes from. Or what film that comes from. I know what I mean.
I don't even know.
Well, I can't tell you. I'll tell you once the episode finishes.
I'm swimming in minerals at the moment.
Alright, rub it in.
Well, I haven't really spent anything. 625 minerals just sitting around. I'm only now starting to expand. Tend to wait a while until I got 2 or 3 tradition slots filled in one of the tradition trees.
Understandable. Right, I need to look at my policies and edicts. There's a few things that might be useful for me to do right now. The first, native interference is of course unrestricted. We like that. Bombardment is fine. Food stockpile, I'm going to move that to balanced. Resettlement is allowed. Initial border status will keep us open for the time being until we need to change that.
Technology secured.
That reminds me, what do I have mine set? Oh, also open. I really wish, though, that you could, as an authoritarian,
Anomaly found.
change the purging. At the minimum you can have it at the moment is displacement only, but I can't really see any reason why you would not be allowed to actually actively purge. There is a mod that changes that, though.
Where you have to be so cruel.
Cruel to be kind.
Why are people still setting off fireworks? For the love of God, Halloween is over. Not November the 5th yet. You've got 4 days! Sort it out, community.
Situation log updated.
I apologise. I had a bit of a moment there.
Ooh. 3 possible habitable planets in that system.
Hey, that's tasty.
And it's near you, or halfway between, I think.
I've just found a Gaia world. Is it a holy world? No. Oh, it's phase shifted.
Ooh. No, you can stabilize it. If you
Star
colonize it, you
system
can
charted.
stabilize it through an sending me through
I think it's just disappeared again.
situation. Yeah, you have to be on the button there really for that.
I think you may have just stumbled into a system with one of my ships.
Yeah, you surveying an asteroid
More than likely.
in the what's it called here?
Nightak.
Nightak. Yep, found you.
Excellent. Almost magnificent. Almost.
Star system charted. Construction complete.
Right, let's build 4 armies.
Ooh, I've met the artisan troop.
Oh, nice.
They're around halfway. Yeah, from the NITAC system, if you go south, it's the PX329A system that has a desert savanna and an Arctic world.
Okay, good to know. Good to know. Oh, Gaia World's back. Oh, it's gone again.
Yeah, the colony ship's gonna have to be on its toes. I'll let it go automatically. It's very precarious that way.
Construction complete.
Right then. Monthly Unity, I'll take a bit of that. Upgrade my ships. And then we'll go and bomb the crap out of these poor unsuspecting primitives.
Technology secured. Star system charted.
Oh, I just found another alien race.
Oh my.
Ooh. Oh, good that I'm building an outpost there.
Who are they?
I don't know. Epsilon aliens, but they have them in mammalian ship style. It could possibly maybe be Nox.
Haven't they got some kind of avian ship style?
Star system charted.
No, if I remember correctly, they have the mammalian, but I'm not sure.
Okay. Right, what kind of armies have you got? Oh, not a lot. Oh, your combat... Yes, your combat strength is nothing. Let's not worry about that. We'll let our armies do that alone.
Okay, energy capacity can keep the army.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Construction complete.
Hello.
Hello. I didn't even have to research it, it went automatically.
I think it's because we met each other via the artisan troop.
That could very well be. Let's get a trade deal going. Information.
Receiving communications. Receiving communications.
And non-aggression.
Seems reasonable. Also seems reasonable.
Oh, Asgard.
Oh,
Ooh.
sausage.
Where are they? Oh, they're next to me.
Well, we'll have to be nice.
Yeah.
Planetary invasion commenced. Ground invasion force has seized a planet. Star system charted.
Would you mind terribly reminding me how I can resettle people?
Click on the actual on the actual pod, and then you can click resettle.
Resettle, thank you very much indeed. Oh, it's going to cost me $1.
Yeah, it's not necessarily cheap. Resettlement sometimes comes at a premium.
I need to resettle one pop. On this other planet, there are two. What are they called? Islands. So if I try and 50-50 it, let's see what they do. They're solitary charismatic conformists with a tropical preference. They're living in impoverished conditions. What is this?
Might want to increase that. That puts their happiness up a bit.
Yes. Set rights. Residence? Nope, you get full citizenship. Your conditions are decent living standards. You're allowed full military service. Colonization, no population controls, no migration controls. Oh, aren't you fortunate to have such a benevolent, wonderful leader? Get me energy. Right, now that we've done that, we will try to save up enough to get ourselves a colonization ship, stick it near this nice planet that keeps dipping in and out of existence, and take that. But we have hit the 30-minute mark for this episode, so I'm just going to pause it for a moment. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you have enjoyed this little early game experience of the Stellaris mod pack. It is in the description below if you want to play something similar. Just on the off chance that you want to be a Jaffa or a Wraith or I don't know, even the pathetic humans. I suppose that could be allowed. As we get more ships, I'll be showing those off so you can see what they all look like. Vharzul, of course, thank you very much for hosting this and playing along with me. I do appreciate it greatly. And if you've enjoyed the episode, guys, hit the like button. If you're not a subscriber already and you think you might like to be so you can watch the future episodes, hit the subscribe button, hit the little bell next to it so you can see when I come out with a new episode. For now, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Gul and Vharzul out.
See you later.
You